Alright, so here we are on what was it? Again, here we are at the at the swarm traps. I decided I wanted to put them in the nuke boxes instead of leaving them in the swarm traps, where I take them back over to John's. Mainly because they're not building up crazy fast, because they're both, well, at least this one is really small because she's not mated yet, and it may be a while before she's mated and laying, so I want to be able to feed them so they don't have to fly as much, etc., etc. Patty, but that's okay. I can end that later. So what I'm going to do is take these both, not both of them, but each of them, and put them in nuke boxes that I brought. And then, yeah, let them build up there. Also, these combs are better, or these frames are better than these. So, all right, let's get into it. Like this. Be careful here with not smashing bees, because I'm still got an unmated queen somewhere. So. All right, let's get this over here a little more. Screw up their entrance temporarily. All right, so let's scoot you gals this way. Actually, let's see. Let's scoot them the opposite way, because I'll set them over there. Put the nuke box here. Open. Let's see. Open this up. And yeah. So first things first is get this couple center frames out here that I know that are I'm going to want to keep, because they're, one of them is the drawn out frame, the other is the the other is the more drawn out frame, when they've actually done some work too. So let's get this big dog first, because where everything's at. Hopefully her as well. That one of the old Pirco frames have a ton of stuff on it. So. A ton of C procedure cells, but alright gals. You guys go in there. And that killed me already. It didn't do anything. Alright, now look at this one. That's the other frame. They built up some. A little bit of wonky comb, but I'm not worried about it. Maybe queen cell's over there, but we'll give them that one back since it's got a little bit of work on it. And then we'll just pick these two have anything on it. Actually, that one's got nada on it, so shake them. Hope she's not in there, obviously. Got nothing on it either. No, in that case I should have just only had one left. I should have left that one in. There, what's this guy? Nothing. So, alright, we'll put the Pirco frame in there then. Since there's at least some bees on it. And this has just got a smidge of wax on it, so. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Getting ahead of myself here. That's too many frames. That had 6 in it because I built it a little bigger. This has 5, so I can't oversize it. Alright, so there's that. All done. Now comes the curious about what to do on this. Not the bees that are on here. I guess the biggest thing is just making sure the queen's not in there. Oh, that's weird. That's funny. That's the swarm commander stuff. bunch of junk in here. What is that? Bunch of like dirt, sawdust. I don't know if it's where they. And my biggest risk here is the queen's in here somewhere. I gotta be careful. Let's see what I want to do. I'm gonna turn it upside down to get that sawdust out. And then I'll bump it. How to get stung biting your crotch 101. Alright. That's most of them. This over here. And then I'll just set this at the entrance and let them work their way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Yeah, you don't like me right now. The other thing I wanted to do, because I saw small hive bees in here when I was in one of these, is that I want to get a small hive beetle trap in here so that they don't wipe this swarm out before it has a chance. Alright, so that's done. Put the top on the vented setting. Shit, I should have thought about that. Oh, it works out. Got lucky. Because I want the finger away from the lid. Away from the entrance, rather. Alright, entrance open. They're none too happy. Hey, dummies, go in there. You have to do something different there. Alright, so these are all not using. Could use those. Those are the newer frames. Alright. So, all done on that. Now I'm going to have a ton more bees in my face. That thing, his apiary is getting spaced out. Which is why these are going to John's in the semi-near future. I'm not going to bother trying to cut it. Untie this, we're just going to cut it and move on. These I think have, because this was at Greg's, so I think these have super frames in it because I thought I was deep, so I had to find some later, but that's whatever. After the fact, which doesn't help. Shit, sorry girls. All right. Kind of working. Yeah, smoke sucks. Alright, so now they got them fired up. Let's open up another hive. Oh, yeah, well, I'll have the feeders after we get everything done because they kind of stick up. Alright. Haven't opened this at all the first time. Oof. And we've got wonky comb galore because frames weren't tight together. That sucks. Alright. I'll just shake all these bees out and get new gate frames in. There's no point in keeping any of these supers. Even the ones that have, unless there's eggs, but there's not going to be with. Probably not. Oh, that's funny. I got a big thing of comb laying on the floor of the. We might leave that one. It's got a ton on it. But let's go ahead and slide them out of the way. Bring in the new box. Alright, now here's where it's important that I don't screw up this entrance. Alright, so vented. And that bottle is going to be. Alright, that's important. I'll about it after we go back to. So put these. So on top of this one. Alright. So again, I'm just going to pull these frames that don't have anything on them. Just no reason for them to be anywhere. My concern is that small cluster here. I have my readers on so I can maybe see the queen, but I'll set it in there, if nothing else, so I can bump it into it. And that's wild. I hate to make them start over, but also what they're doing now isn't what I wanted. This is, let me put that in there, this is wild. Ah, damn it. You got me. Let's try that again without grabbing bees when I do it. Yeah, this is wild. They've drawn out so much. Hate to take that from them, but it's not going to do them any good. See if I can smear that onto the frames I'm putting in. So. All right. So I'm gonna get frames in here and then just bump all these bees into there and hope that I didn't screw up and kill the queen already. Of course, it means I got to start over, but oh, there's the queen. Hot damn! How did I do that? You got to be shitting me! I got lucky and just bumped her in. She's a good size one. I don't know that she's a virgin. Let me get a photo. Come on. Don't you go anywhere. Where'd you go? I know I saw you. Now they're covering you up on. There you are. Okay. So I got a queen in here and she's in here, so I can definitely just bump all these bees in here. Let me get the frames in there. And then go from there. You're right underneath there, please. Just climb on into a frame. So I know she's in the box. That's awesome. How did I draw? I bumped 50 bees into there, and it was the right one of the 50. This is dumb luck. All right. So yeah, now we just need to shake bees into here. Your queen's in there. Go find your queen, stupid. I hate to take all your stuff, but I don't see any eggs, which is good, so she hasn't been laying yet. I don't think. This is it. Taking a little bit of resources from them, which sucks, but not a ton. They haven't done much. They weren't in the hive long. So I'll scrape this off and render it. Is that a... no, it's not a larva. If it is, it's stuck inside some other stuff. Alright. The good thing is I'm less scared about doing this now because I know where she's at. It's a huge relief slash worry abated. This comb wonky chrome. Clearly two of the frames were separated. And as a result, they made just like top bar kind of draw down stuff. It's kind of neat, but very messy. And now I've got to clean all that up. And let me bump you guys off there first. Take that wax or not? I may leave some of it up on top just for kicks and giggles. Maybe they'll use it. If they don't, in which case, just clean it up next time. I gotta build these traps better next year. They are not great. What is that? There's something intuned. That's wild. I don't know what that is. Alright, so we'll leave. So that's done. Now let's squash bees. And now we'll bump what's in the box into the new hive. Like I said, I don't know whether I should leave that or not. I don't know if they'll use it because they'll have to break it back down. I don't know if they will. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull it. I'm going to feed them, so they should be able to draw everything back out somewhat quickly. Oh, I killed one. So, alright, so we got 5 frames in there. We got the top cleaned off. We got the wonky comb over there. This stuff just goes up here out of the way. That will eventually go all the way. Now I need to bump all the bees. Bump all the bees back in the box. That's a lot of bees, pun intended. I'm going to get stung. There's just no way around that. But I got a queen in there, so not diggity. Set this over the entrance like I did the other. And then Smokey and banded it. Alright, top. Again, matters how I'm doing this. I hope I didn't screw that up. I guess I could always fix it by splitting the roof. Pocket Smokey, but pisses them off that blowing on bees clears them out of the way better than anything I've ever seen. Alright, so here's where all the people who know me will find it hilarious. The bottles that fit in here are soda bottles, and so I'm going to leave the label on because it's funny. I'm going to give the girl some dew. Not really, sugar water, but alright, and those will be close together, help brace them. This over closer to where they were before. Actually, where it's going to be least one. Let's see, actually probably center them up is this. Ooh, it's actually getting some weight to it. If I center them up, then they could be against each other even. Alright, so, damn it. Get in a hurry. Got to put a, there it is, small hive beetle trap in here. Alright, so, yeah. So I hate that I had to rip all that comb out, but it wasn't that much. I mean, they obviously hadn't been in there but a couple days. But I'm stoked that I have a queen there. Like, found her. Know she's there. This one, I think I saw her once, but she was small. So. Alright, we're back real quick because when I took the frames inside that had honey and such on them, I was like, well, I'm going to just go ahead and grab a pollen patty on here to be safe. Let's see if I can do this without spilling that everywhere. I'm just going to stick it on like a quarter of a pollen patty. That's just a quarter of one, so cut a quarter of one in each of these to help them build back up. That along with the scissor. Hopefully they will be ripping and running soon. Alright, so yeah. You wonder why I turned on the camera just to do that? It's because this is my note taking, and now I don't have to wonder when I put those patties on. Yeah, rock and roll.